Multiple offers are back in the marketplace, but not for every house. So let's go over a couple of different things that we're seeing in the marketplace. And I want to tie this in because I was in a conference with 2,500, 2,600 of the top agents throughout the country, and a lot of them had similar things that they were seeing in their marketplaces as we are here in Orange County. So if you do not know who I am, my name is Stubbs. I'm a team leader, co-founder here at the SB Luxury Group. So let's dive right in. And I've got really just two major points to make, and then I'll tie in with the outside markets. So number one is, why is this happening? Why are there multiple offers? Well, a ton of buyers sitting on the fence at the end of the year. And for good reason. There was a lot of uncertainty and nobody was really 100% sure as to what was going to happen. But as it's folded out, it's become pretty clear that this is the new normal. Now, the uncertainty is in large part due to a lot of the news articles are out there are saying 20% price decreases, expect for prices to come down in 2023. One interesting point that I took from this conference was there's a report from Goldman Sachs that came out on, but it was roughly January 14th of this year, so about a month ago, and they were predicting that home values were going to depreciate, so go down by 6%. And then 10 days later, they revised their report to say, well, 6% is wrong, it's going to be more like 2%. And that same bank, Goldman Sachs, very reputable company, sent out a news article a couple of weeks ago that my buddy called me on, and he said, hey, this says home prices in San Diego are going to drop by 25%. And if that happens, I'd love to buy a house. So it's interesting when we're looking at a lot of these headlines, and if you're not in real estate, like, sure, it makes sense. Interest rates have doubled. There's a lot of uncertainty going on. Why wouldn't prices come down? What they're not saying is that prices already have come down. Okay, so back to point number one. A lot of people sitting on the fence, and they've now gotten off the fence, realizing that this is the new normal. Interest rates have been about 6.25% for a few months now, and prices have actually started ticking back up. The housing report just came out. This is my point number two, is demand is up huge. If I showed you a chart of what demand is doing right now, the last weeks have absolutely increase on demand. I believe it's somewhere between 30 and 40% increase in demand. That is huge, and a decrease in listings available. Now, why is this? This goes to my point number two, is that inventory is so low. On top of inventory being low, there's about 3,000 homes on the market. Of that, I would guess about 1,000 of those are overpriced and or don't look great, meaning that buyers are just not interested in those homes. So tie this all into multiple offers, and then I'll talk about the external markets as well too, is the homes that look good and are priced right and are marketed well are getting multiple offers. Now, that doesn't mean it's the same multiple offers as 2 years ago, where there was 500 people in line, you got 35 offers the first weekend the house was listed. That's not really what's happening. What we're seeing right now that's happening is the home might be listed for 30 days and receive 3 to 5 offers. The home might be listed for 3 or 4 weeks, and then all of a sudden people are realizing, okay, it's still available, let me go look at it. Then you're going to be getting more offers on that property. So those homes that look good and priced right, you can definitely see or expect you're going to get multiple offers. Now, it's not every property. So if your house needs a little bit of work, you're going to make sure that you price that home appropriately so that you can move it quickly or be prepared for a longer days on market. Okay, so let me tie this in with the rest of the country. California, specifically Southern California, typically moves way before the rest of the market. We are seeing multiple offers a few weeks ago, and it's really taken off across the country. But there's some markets across the country that are extremely affordable, maybe a $300,000 price point, where they never really slowed down all that much. And there are some markets that completely stopped. So down here in Orange County, what we're seeing specifically here is that pricing is holding firm because it is one of the most desirable places in the country to live, if not the world. And that is what is going to hold our home values through whatever the rest of this shift looks like. But a lot of things are pointing towards a lot more activity in the market, a lot more buyers coming to the realization that this is the new pricing. So my question to you is, are you in the position where you're thinking about making that move, you're not sure if it should be this year or next year, and you want to talk about that? I'd be happy to go through what our buyers are doing to be successful in this market, take advantage of the pricing, and be prepared for when rates inevitably do come down. So I hope this was helpful. Yes, multiple offers are back, but you can be prepared as a buyer, ready for both a deal and a multiple offer situation. And sellers, your advice from your agent right now is more important now than it has been in a very long time. So again, my name is Stubbs. Thanks for watching, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.